Welcome to Awakening Heaven on Earth. Before we begin, take a moment to arrive. There is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to believe, and nowhere you need to go. Simply listen, contemplate, and notice what stirs and resonates within you. This is a shared space of reflection, presence, and remembrance. Now, let us begin. Welcome to this episode focused on Be the Light, Embodying Unity, Sacred Text References. In this episode, we journey through sacred teachings from spiritual traditions across the world, all pointing toward one living truth. Unity is not meant to remain an idea alone. It is meant to be embodied. Through our actions, through our presence. Through the way we move through the world each day. Do not wait for others to move first. You are the answer the world needs today. It starts with you. As you listen, allow these sacred words to become more than inspiration. Allow them to become invitation. A call to live what the soul already knows. Now let's begin. In Christianity, the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 1. Offer your bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. Now, let's unpack this for a moment. True spirituality is not only found in belief. It is revealed through embodiment. Through the way we speak. Through the way we respond. Through the way we carry love into ordinary moments. This passage reminds us that the body itself can become sacred offering. Our actions become prayer. Our presence becomes worship. Unity is no longer something we merely admire. It becomes the way we live. Now let's turn inward. What would change in your life if every action became an expression of sacred presence? In Hinduism, in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, verse 19, let your acts be done without attachment. For the sake of sacrifice and service. The Gita teaches that awakening is not escape from the world. It is conscious participation within it. Service without attachment and expectation is love expressed without ego. It is action rooted not in recognition, reward, or control, but in devotion to the good itself. To embody unity is to serve life without needing ownership of the outcome. It is to become available to love moving through us freely. Consider this. Where in your life are you being invited to serve with greater openness and surrender? In Buddhism, in the Dhammapada, verse 183, to avoid all evil, to cultivate good, and to cleanse one's mind. This is the teaching of the Buddhas. Think about this. This teaching is beautifully simple. Awakening is not merely a philosophical understanding. It is lived transformation. The cleansing of the mind. The cultivation of compassion. The daily practice of choosing love over fear. Unity is embodied through small, consistent acts of awareness. The tone of our voice, the patience we extend, the kindness we offer when no one is watching. Let's reflect a bit. What small practice of goodness or awareness is asking to become more fully alive within you. In Islam. In the Quran, chapter 2, verse 177. It is not righteousness that you turn your faces to the east or the west, but righteousness is to give of your substance, to be steadfast in prayer, and to fulfill the covenant. Let's break this down. This passage reminds us that true righteousness is not external performance alone. It is integrity of being. It is compassion expressed through action. Faithfulness expressed through presence. The sacred is not measured only by ritual, but by how deeply love shapes the way we live. To embody unity is to align belief, action, and character. Now let's turn this inward. Do your actions reflect the deepest truths you claim to believe? In the Gospel of Thomas, saying 77, split a piece of wood, and I am there. Lift up the stone, and you will find me. The divine is not distant. Not hidden only in temples or sacred spaces. The presence of God permeates all things. Every moment. Every interaction. Every ordinary act of life. To embody unity is to walk through the world awake to this sacred presence everywhere. The holy, revealed not only in meditation, but in traffic, conversation, work, weariness, and silence. Ponder this. What would change if you truly believed the sacred was present in every moment of your life? in Judaism. In the book of Micah, chapter 6, verse 8. What does the Lord require of you? To act justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. This ancient teaching offers a simple map for embodied spirituality. Justice, mercy, humility, not lofty ideals alone, but practices of daily living. To embody unity is to allow love to become visible. In the way we treat others, in the way we hold power, in the way we respond to suffering. Let's turn inward again. Where is life inviting you to walk with greater humility, mercy, or courage? In Taoism, in the Tao Te Ching, chapter 8. The highest good is like water. Water gives life to the 10,000 things and does not strive. This passage shares with us that water nourishes without demanding recognition. It adapts without losing its essence. It softens what is hard. It flows where it is needed. This is the nature of embodied unity. Not forceful, not performative, but quietly transformative. So think about this. How might you move through the world more like water, bringing life, peace, and gentleness wherever you go? As these sacred teachings come together, a deeper truth begins to emerge. Unity is not merely something to believe, it is something to become. A way of speaking, a way of listening, a way of walking through the world. The world does not need more spiritual performance. It longs for embodied presence. For human beings willing to carry peace into conflict, compassion into division, stillness into chaos, love into fear. Perhaps this is the deeper call beneath every sacred tradition. Not simply to admire the light, but to become it. So before you leave this moment, pause gently. Notice where life is asking you to embody more of the truth you already know within. The conversation waiting for more compassion. The conflict waiting for more peace. The ordinary moment waiting for more presence. You do not need to wait for someone else to become the answer. You are already being called. To live the prayer. To carry the light. To embody unity, here and now. As we come to a close, remember that this journey continues in many expressions. This podcast is part of a family of partner podcasts. Awakening Heaven on Earth. The space between heaven and earth and Living Heaven on Earth are 3 companion podcasts exploring spiritual awakening from complementary perspectives. Awakening Heaven on Earth offers the core teachings and mystical reflections on unity, love, and conscious living. The space between creates room for dialogue, reflection, and lived conversation around those teachings. Living Heaven on Earth focuses on basic spiritual practices that help embody these insights in daily life. Together, they form a unified journey of understanding, experience, and integration, inviting listeners to remember their connection with the divine, with one another, and with the living world. You can find all of them available on the same podcast streaming platforms wherever you listen. And if music helps carry these teachings deeper into the heart, the Unity, Awakening Heaven on Earth album is available on all major music streaming services as a musical companion to this journey. Wherever you engage, through listening, reflection, conversation, or music. May it gently remind you you are not separate. You belong to the one life, and heaven is already unfolding within you. Until next time, walk gently, love deeply, and embody heaven on earth.